was such a long trip to get here. It felt like you were never going to do it. And you second guess your plan to do it because you're in the city, you're stuck in an airport, it's just so hard. You're like, oh, why did I even want to do this? And then all of a sudden you turn a corner and you see the glaciers on Mont Blanc. You're like, oh my gosh, this is so amazing.
Finally made it to Chamonix, the official start of the Tour du Mont Blanc.
So we spent 2 nights over in Copenhagen thinking that it was going to be good to have a little bit of time in a city before we come to start this, but in retrospect we should have just come straight here because you're so tired it's hard to enjoy Copenhagen. And then in order to try to get 2 days in Copenhagen, we booked a really late flight out of Copenhagen to Geneva.
Which turned out to be a terrible idea.
Oh, because our flight was supposed to be arrive in Geneva at 10, and even at 10 it's hard to get a bus or a shuttle to bring you down to Chamonix.
And then on top of it, our flight got delayed by 2 hours.
So we didn't land until 1 in the morning, which means obviously we didn't have a bus or a shuttle at that point. So we had to sleep in the airport. Sleeping in an airport on the floor, it's like highlights of being a nomad. We get so desperate that Starbucks and a McDonald's sounds good. You know you're in trouble. It's been like 24 hours since we've eaten at least, and we had soup. That we homemade soup before we left. And then catch the 6:30 bus, and so it's 8 a.m. and we're finally here. And now
we have like 2 hours of sleep on us. We're gonna sleep so deep tonight before we start our trek.
First thing first, we gotta go find an ATM because you can't do anything without cash on this.
And pastries, French pastries, of course.
Oh, yeah. Because it's the night before starting. It's like I really haven't put myself in that space to I've planned it out, but I haven't allowed myself to get excited, and it's happening. I'm really, really excited. We have to put everything in Ziploc baggies. We got salad dressing, because we like salad, and all of our clothes in Ziploc baggies just in case it does rain on us, so it doesn't get wet. You forget how much little things you have to shove into nooks and crannies of your backpack, but hopefully we are going to have pretty good weather because today said it was going to be the worst, and there wasn't a drop of rain today. We didn't even see any thunder, but it was really cool because we walked through Chamonix, and it's the ultra marathon, the ultra Tour du Mont Blanc, and there's so many people here. It's really exciting. So it's kind of going to be crowded on the trail, but at the same time it's exciting to be with all that energy. I think we're going on a gondola. And then of course we hike. I'm not taking the glasses off though because we were so worried about not sleeping that we took this heavy dose of melatonin that the French pharmacist said, and oh my gosh, I can't even, my eyes are like this puffy, it's ridiculous. And we slept 12 hours. We're doing this. We're gonna go get some coffee and a chocolate croissant, and then we're gonna go up the gondola or the cable car, whatever you call it here, all the way to Brevént, and then we're starting. There's the best coffees in the grocery store, €1. And we're gonna be super happy to have coffee.
Probably.
She's lying. She's gonna be so hyped in 5 minutes. Look at her. Trail food, we grabbed, French butter, of course, and salad dressing that we just carry with us for multiple days. But for just today, we got a big bag of oranges. It's less than €2. And we got granola bars. We had nuts left from flying here, but then when we get to Les Houches, we will go to another casino because it's town, and then get a big baguette and salami and arugula, and then we make our sandwiches, and it's like less than $10 for your food. So there are a lot of different ways you can start the Tour du Mont Blanc. There's also two different ways. Most people, the traditional way is to go anti-clockwise. We contemplated for a long time going clockwise because, well, one, with the weather, we were trying to get this one section of really good weather to do a high crossing, but we decided not against that. And the other way we were going to go the clockwise was because the ultra marathon's going on, so we didn't want to, like, it would be better to face the crowd. So who knows? Later I might be telling you like what a mistake we made. But we're going to go anti, and instead of starting Les Houches, we decided to take the cable car up right from the town of Chamonix. You can take the cable car up to Brevént, and so since it's, look at this view, we have like, this might be the best view we can have. So we're gonna go all the way up to Brevént, and it's like the best view up there. So we'll get our pictures, and then we're gonna go and hike down. It's gonna be a little hard on our legs to start with such a steep downhill, but we're gonna walk down to the Houches. And then from there, we'll see, we might try to just bypass stage 1. Because stage 1, we're technically starting in the middle of stage 11. But stage 1 is kind of a boring section. And because we want to try to get ahead of all the runners, we might just bypass that and either tag it on the end or save it for another trip. Whew.
Chocolate croissant staring at Mont Blanc. Living the dream.
Whoa. That's cool. Yeah. I can't begin to describe how amazing
It's
it
like
feels
mind-blowing
to be back in our element.
Yes, the mountains.
It's just like, it's like all of a sudden, like you had this horrible sickness and it like just disappeared overnight.
It's so amazing. It's so amazing. Mont Blanc is amazing.
Dude, it's crazy. There's so much howling wind. So
No,
crazy
no,
how
no.
isolated you feel. Oh wait, no, that's them just squealing.
We just captured like the best shot I've ever taken. I'll show you in a sec. It's like absolutely amazing. She's just like on this crest and Mont Blanc is like towering behind, and it's just like the perspective is amazing.
It's
and
like if you're an athlete, you just set a PR.
yeah, I just set a personal record right now.
Who worried when we were in Copenhagen and stuff, with the weather and stuff, and like, even if the weather turns, which I don't think it will, just for this view, this moment, all the travel was worthwhile. Just want you to know, France, I'm really mad at you because you ruined me for backpacking. I'm never going to want to go do Patagonia now. Just knowing that that mountain can be there and I can walk another hour and get a croissant, I'm done.
This is ridiculous. I mean, honestly, it probably ruined it that our first day is this incredible. Like, any day less beautiful than this, and we're just gonna be so disappointed.
Okay, so, you know, there's this thing in yoga, and I'm sure other philosophies have it too, but that at any one given moment, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. And I literally, for this trip, wrote out 10 different plans. My kids
She's insane.
laugh.
She's crazy. She
How
can't
many
help
times?
herself.
And like sometimes you're in the middle of your path, your journey, and you think like, damn, if only I had turned 90 degrees at that point or made a left instead of a right. And then you get to these moments where you're like, a light bulb goes off and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be at the right moment. It all makes sense now. You know, right? You feel me? You feel me? Brevént, to get to the refuge, it took us exactly 1 hour and 10 minutes. And then to go from the refuge down to where the forest starts was 20 more minutes. And now 35 minutes through the forest to get to this sign. Okay, when you get to the zoo, it was a little confusing because you get to a small parking area once you walk along the perimeter of the fence, a small parking area, and there were a bunch of people standing at the gate to get in. So I think there was a sign like this maybe that we didn't see because you were supposed to go right and we went left. Point is, look for it by the gate where everyone's standing if you want to stay on the trail. If you end up going left like we did, it's really not a big deal. You just end up walking the road, which kind of felt nice on our feet. And there are picnic tables to have a snack at. So just when you get to the zoo entrance, just look at the signs carefully if you really care about staying on the dirt path.
So it took us just under 4 hours to get down to Les Houches.
Our pace was really fast at first, but the downhill is legit. It is really steep, and so towards that last hour of downhilling, we really slowed down quite a bit. So
Yeah,
just
it was getting
account for
really
that.
painful. But now we're gonna take the train so that we don't have to hike as far.